just think that if anyone has an interest on trying, I think people should just try, right? Like there's no harm in trying and learning. But I'm not gonna say I think it's just as hard or easy as getting any other job, to be honest. That's my take on it.
Yeah, just go for it. Courage, I think that's all it takes, honestly. And
Yeah. Yeah, of
yeah.
course. Yeah, build a nice portfolio, I guess. I don't know.
Mm. Any tips or tricks about that?
I think, right, if we're talking specifically about if you're applying to a role for something specifically on graphics or VFX, right, for that matter, um, I often say this to people, like, you just need your portfolio to have quantity sometimes, because a lot of people think about quality,
Mm.
and I think it's fair to think about quality, but quantity, from the employer perspective, I think it reassures people that you're like, you've been to multiple scenarios, you're doing this, that you react well under pressure, you can do a lot of stuff, you can do a lot of different stuff. um, so that's why, like, specifically when we talk about creating games, I think that um, the more little project that you can do, and accepting the fact that some projects will actually be pretty bad, but that some will be good, and just put that into your experience, I think it shows to the employer, and this is all assumption, right? But for me, I think it shows that you know how to work with different scenarios, right? And I think the coolest thing about learning, specifically with Mix and Jam, for example, is that because there's a variety of projects, I feel myself a little bit more knowledgeable, not on the technical side. Like, it's not that I know more coding or less coding, but I've definitely tried different things, right? Different genres. And I think that if I was, for example, the hiring manager, I think I would really value someone who's worked in different things, and
Mm-hmm.
they can adapt to any scenario, because that's just the reality of work. At some point you'll need to adapt. So variety is a good word. Quality, you can keep it, but variety is very interesting. So just, yeah, just try to find projects that, personal projects that you gather with a friend, or that you actually done for freelance work, that you can just gather and mass
Mm-hmm.
populate that portfolio.
Yeah, also Blaster said having a problem solving skill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I guess, and the other hand is, when you show up to these interviews, just try to be the nicest human possible. It's very important for us to just be nice humans. I think that
Mm-hmm.
in any working environment, people appreciate, like, gentle people. So that's another that's another tip.
Okay, I'll keep those in mind.